last year, Florida won the first 3 games. Edmonton then won games 4, 5, and 6, and then game 7, Florida convincingly won. So it's a rematch of the two. My friend Jack Michaels is the play-by-play voice of the Edmonton Oilers. I think a lot of people don't realize he's a Pennsylvania guy. Grew up in Oil City. His daughter, in fact, goes to school here at Penn State. So, Jack always kids me. He says, Steve, I got that voice. He says, I've never smoked in my life. It sounds like I'm a... So I said, Jack, I say, you sound great. So it's also the length of travel between the two cities. It's the greatest length of travel you can have.
Canada to Florida.
But I'm talking Edmonton down to Broward County. And it's of any sport, anywhere, that's the greatest length of travel you can have in North America. So that does enter into it a little bit. Edmonton is a better defensive team than they were last year, and they put a greater concentration on defense. You can see there's a commitment to it. They're not winning games 7-4 any longer. Meanwhile, Florida made the critical midseason acquisition of Brad Marchand from the Bruins. The Bruins were doing the sports version of a fire sale, and it was Florida that made the big pickup. Marchand is an absolute pain in the neck unless he's on your team. If he's on your team, you love him. And with Bobrovsky and Tkachuk and Bennett, I mean, look, this is the 3rd straight year they're in the Stanley Cup Final. So that starts tonight. The NBA Finals will start tomorrow night.
The NBA, the Edmonton Oilers are the favorites to win the Stanley Cup. They're at -125, and the Florida Panthers are at +105. So basically, the Oilers are favored by a little bit, not by a lot. So it is going to be a fun matchup.
I think it's a great matchup, and I think it's one that has, again, the ability to go the distance. Oklahoma City, Indiana, I still feel it's Oklahoma City in 5. I just think they're the better all-around team when it's all said and done because of the defense. So they just face Swiss cheese.
So OKC in 5, Edmonton, Florida. How many games? What do you think?
Edmonton. I'll say Edmonton. I'll say they win it in 7.
Edmonton in 7, OKC in 5. So luckily, by the way, the Stanley Cup and the NBA Finals are different days. It's almost like they scheduled it pretty well.
Well, no, they did. Like that. That's deliberate because, look, you want to have your showcase, and leagues are respectful. I don't know who got first choice on when to start dates, but there's a respect. They get it. You know, they don't want to be going head to head. You know, the NBA would hurt the NHL, and if they did that.
It's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. They're swapping days, which is really it works. It works really well. And so every fan doesn't have to watch back-to-back games. It's every other day.